So this might sound a little strange actually, but not all animals breathe the same way. Mammals will use a trampoline-like diaphragm between their stomach and their lungs, and birds will rock their sternum back and forth. Lizards will swing their ribs to and fro, and crocodiles are the real weirdos. They pull on their lung using a hip muscle that attaches to the liver. All of these different breathing styles leave their mark in the skeleton in some way. And it's that sort of comparative work that allows paleontologists to infer how dinosaurs were breathing. There's this huge gap in our knowledge about understanding the biology of these animals. The answer was found in a tiny little riverbed in the beautiful Eastern Cape province of South Africa, a beautiful specimen of the dinosaur Heterodontosaurus tucki. That's quite a mouthful, so we affectionately call the new specimen Tucky. At around 200 million years old, Heterodontosaurus is basically the great-great-great-great-grandparent of dinosaurs like Triceratops, Stegosaurus, and duck-billed dinosaurs. It's basically the ancestor of all the really awesome, spiky, and armored dinosaurs. We could see that there was something special about Tucky, and so we wanted to have it x-rayed. But because the specimen is so saturated in iron and is really, really dense, we couldn't just use any old medical scanner. So we called up our buddies at the ESRF in France and asked if we could borrow their synchrotron. A synchrotron is an 880-foot wide donut-shaped particle accelerator that produces powerful enough X-rays that fortunately allowed us to expose all of Tucky's secrets, and there were a few surprises flung in there as well. Some of these secrets include tiny little ribs that are embedded in the six-pack muscles, as well as weird ribs that connect to the sternum that are shaped like little tennis rackets. Using this new anatomical information, paired with a few statistical analyses we ran, we hypothesized that ornithischian dinosaurs were breathing a little bit more like crocodiles by pulling on their lung using a muscle attached to the hip. The big take-home message over here is that there isn't a single explanation for how dinosaurs were breathing, that they were breathing in different ways. Just like modern-day animals breathe in different ways, dinosaurs were using that same variety of ways to get air flowing through their lungs. What really excites me about this kind of research is that these bones aren't lifeless anymore. By comparing them to modern-day animals and breathing life into them, I can kind of visualize these things living and breathing, and that really excites me. That really just gets my imagination going.